If this reading has found you on your feed today, it's found you for a reason. Let's jump in and see what your spirit guides want you to know in your reading today. I hope all of you guys have had a lovely day in the sunshine. I certainly have. I don't know if you can see, but I've definitely caught the sun and gone a little bit brown after sunbathing all day today. So yeah, let's jump in and see what your guides want you to know. Let's see. Spirit guides, what does my TikTok collective need to know today? Whoever comes across this reading, let's see what you guys need to know. A message, please, Spirit, for my TikTok collective. We have the World. We have Temperance. And we have the Six of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. I really feel like you're beginning to see the results of your healing. You know, I feel like very powerful opening. Two major arcanas, the World, the Temperance card, and the Six of Cups, right? I really feel like you are extremely healing. That doesn't even make sense. You are very much healing from your past. I feel like I'm talking to a collective today with significant challenges within childhood or a difficult upbringing. And this World card symbolizes some kind of completion of a cycle, right? And I feel like you're beginning to see those results of your healing. There's this feeling here where you're realizing, that would have triggered me before, but it hasn't triggered me as much. Or there's this feeling of you being at peace with your past. You've closed out a huge cycle, I feel. Before you'd get caught up in cycles of, maybe feeling triggered, and that may still happen for you, that's a normal part of healing. But I just feel like with this card, you're beginning to see the results of your healing, is what I'm seeing here on the cards, right? And I wonder if that's what you guys in the collective have said recently, like, I feel like I'm healing. Like there's this feeling where you're like, I don't know, like it's like you're gaining evidence of it. Like I feel like maybe you didn't really realize it or didn't really notice how much you actually are healing until the evidence was presented, until those seeds finally sprouted. Because there's been healing's been going on all along for you, I feel. But I feel like now you're beginning to see the evidence of that, right? Well, let's see, we've got Judgment. Yeah. Look at this, right? Judgment here and the Devil. You've had a huge epiphany and realization of what's not healthy for you, right? You've had a huge realization of what's not healthy for you. Maybe you found out that someone within your close circle was toxic for you, was unhealthy for you. And I feel like you've realized that. There's this energy of epiphany where maybe before you would ignore it or you would become triggered. But it's like now you're in a place where you are confident with this Queen of Wands, you're in a place where instead of letting these words get to you, it's almost like you recognize that these people are projecting onto you. The only reason these people are gossiping about you or whatever it is because with this Queen of Wands, you likely know that there's jealousy involved there. You're not taking it personal, right? Your energy is so powerful right now. You're in this place where you're just like, I don't know, you're just glowing right now, I feel, in a place of confidence, in a place of abundance, in a place of security. Maybe you found out that people have been talking about you, or people have been gossiping about you, or something like this. And now you're in this place where you're like, oh wow, that would have triggered me before. But now I recognize the fact that with the Devil card, there's jealousy there, or that these people are maybe unhealthy, or these people are toxic, or these are people that I just need to simply cut out of my life. You've had an epiphany, you've had a realization, I feel, is what I'm seeing here on the cards. You see the truth now. You know what's healthy for you, you know what's not. You've really educated yourself on toxicity or narcissism or abusive people or jealousy, is what I'm seeing here on the cards. And you're taking back control of your life. You're no longer letting people control your life, dictate your life, lead you into turmoil. That's not to say you'll never get triggered again, right? Yeah, look at this, the Empress. Do you know what's funny? I don't know if you'll notice on camera, when this fell out, it kind of went and then fell back upright. So it's like, you're remaining, like, even on the days that you don't feel like a queen, or you don't feel good, or you don't feel secure, there's this energy here where you're like, no, I need to remind myself of the queen I am. I've come really far and I'm not going to let myself go back. I'm not going to let myself fall back into old habits. I'm not going to let myself fall back into becoming triggered or opening up old wounds that I've already recovered from, is what I'm seeing here, right? It's like you're moving forward. You're moving forward from heartbreak. You're facing your fears of rejection, facing your fears of abandonment, right? I love this. Let's see. Okay. It's almost like, it's almost like you're in this place where you're not being a victim anymore. You're in a place of self-worth where you're just like, I'm not a victim anymore. This was a part of my journey and this was meant to happen. We have the card victim, grief, quest, self-worth, and at the bottom of the deck we have renewal. So there's this feeling from you where you're just like, I'm not a victim anymore. I don't want to be a victim anymore. I just recognize that this was a part of my journey. Yes, this was painful for me. Yes, I experienced a lot of grief, but there's this energy where you've had this huge realization of like why what happened had to happen, and how this was a part of your soul growth and a part of your journey. You no longer you're no longer a victim. You no longer want to be a victim of the circumstances. This is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, look at this, recovery and confusion, quite literal here. So you're recovering from confusion. All of that fog is lifting. It's like, amongst all of this fog here with this confusion, it's like you finally found the key. You've had your aha moment with Judgment, where you're like, this was destiny. This was meant to happen. I'm not a victim. I realized that this was a part of my journey. This had to happen. I'm no longer feeling triggered. I'm no longer feeling the need for approval. I'm no longer letting people's words get to me. I'm hearing that song, Marry the Night, Lady Gaga. I'm gonna marry the night. I'm not gonna cry anymore. Sorry, I just have to say that. Let's grab me some initials. I love this reading. I hope this resonates. Let's see. We have a V. We have a U. We have a B. We have an X. We have an R. We have R, N, T, O, B, G, and then the final initial has fallen onto the floor, which is A.